Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Golden Sun Dark Dawn. This building may or may not be burning down. I don't know if we're gonna do the, one of those, Final Fantasy VII timed events. If you don't get out of the reactor by a certain time, you're gonna die sorts of things, but we can... What is this about ascending to the surface? We can go and casually stroll over to this Zol Cube and use Levitate on it. And I think I should be able to use this to cross over here and get out. Let's see, am I gonna have to do this again? I think I am. Should I assign this to a hotkey? Or to a shoulder button, or whatever we call them here? On this console? Oh, you know what? I think that might have been kind of dumb. I think I probably should have pushed it in that direction. Evacuate tower now. I'm sort of getting the impression that we're not actually on a timer here. And, I'm just gonna have to, deal with that message popping up every 30 seconds or so. But let's go, push that down, we can go and use Whirlwind. Should I heal myself in case I get into another fight? I don't know if there's gonna be any fights coming up before we get back to town. And, alright, you know what? I'm probably gonna forget by the time I get back to town, so, wish well, heal everyone. Do I really care if I waste my synergy? Not really. I have enough PP that I can deal with it. Alright. Just in time. Yeah. Mr. Mysterious Voice coming from the PA system that I can't see or whatever. What is this? What's this spiral tower? Am I gonna wanna hoof it, or am I gonna just, Alright, now the messages are definitely looping. Am I just gonna wanna, Oh. Okay, if I wanted to explore, maybe I should have gone up the stairs then. I just started recording, so I can reset the game and just do it again, but I don't feel like it. Alright. What's up there? Nobody had any comment. Alright. So it appears that we are... I sort of recognize the map on the top screen. It appears that we are, behind Belinsk, behind the castle thingy, I think. I definitely sort of recognize the, hoppity and treasure chest down in this direction. So, let us go and, if I want to get out, alright, I can just go to the ladder here. Where, you know, have I actually been here before, too? Is this, behind the Opera House? Also, can I go back inside the tower, or has it already, gone up? And... No more access to the inside. Well, the drum beats are back, and we no longer have any red screen and shaking or anything like that, so maybe I actually can go up this way. We have the Golden Sun logo on the top screen, instead of, you know, the map. Is this gonna be, the direction that I'm gonna have to go for the final boss or something? This is a really long staircase. Luna Tower 2F. Real quick, was I able to... I was not able to walk on that ledge. Alright. But, more importantly, Luna Tower 2F. So, this is the top. What does this say? My name is Eclipse. When the world is at its darkest, I shall appear. Alright, that's a summon. I think that's a summon. It looks like we're getting a summon. I can now summon Eclipse. I need 2 Mercury, 3 Jupiter to do Eclipse. Alright. Was that one of the ones in the Lost Age in previous games? I don't remember. But I can now summon Eclipse, which is Dark Dawn. I don't know if anyone's put that together. I don't know if the game has said it outright that that's what the whole Dark Dawn thing is about. The reason that we have a big sun, moon, time theme in this game is that a big thing in this game is eclipses and what have you. All right, let's get back downstairs. Speaking of eclipses, last year, the April 2024 solar eclipse in North America, I had the opportunity to go see. which was rather exciting. And I tried to like one of those solar lenses from my camera and record it, but unfortunately it was cloudy for most of the day, so you couldn't really see much. And like when we were there in person, we still got the you know, the everything going dark and the birds losing their minds and the college students losing their minds effect that you often get during eclipses. But unfortunately, it didn't really come out on video, and that makes me a little sad, because I wish that for, you know, doing a Let's Play about such things, I would have had the opportunity to show some of that video on screen here. But unfortunately, all that you really would see is like a black screen and then like a blacker screen due to the solar filter. So life is full of lost opportunities. Let's go out here, and I don't actually know what's gonna happen when we go back outside. I have to assume the plot is gonna take over and there's gonna be a cutscene or something, or some festival, right? It's dark now. Is it a full moon? Are we gonna be doing the werewolf thing? Someone said that something about the werewolf thing. There was a party at the castle. Am I thinking of the right area? Alright, well, Belin's Castle. I don't think I was able to go in here before, so I guess I'm in the right place. By order of the great masked warrior, you are allowed into the castle. Be grateful he deemed you worthy. Alright. Starting things off on a bit of a bit of a pushy foot, are we? Many apologies, sirs and madams. But only the king is allowed in this area, so that means I can go up the stairs, right? Okay, so that just makes me want to go through that door even more. Can I ring the bell? Can I use slap on the bell? If this is an interaction that actually works, it is. This is the best game. Wasn't me. Alright, let's see what's through this door now. Because someone just happened to stop guarding it. I don't know how the tower appeared, but I'll bet King Volachek is somehow responsible. He is a remarkable leader. Alright. We seem to be at the top of the tower for the Belin's Castle, and we don't have anything plot related, but we do have Beast Knuckles, which is something that Sveta has inventory space for, and coincidentally, I'm sure, is something that Sveta's actually going to get to use herself. That'll raise my attack by about 50%, maybe 40%, but it's going to be a lot, so that's going to be a Beast Knuckles for Sveta. Brass Knuckles are what she had previously, and that's not nearly as powerful as an item. Alright. Let's go back down where we came from, and these little paintings on the wall of... I have to... My imagination is telling me that they're probably paintings or screenshots or something of other areas in the game, but, like, they are way too small on the, What was the DS's original top screen resolution? 256 by 192 or something like that? 256 or 240 by... It was something like that. I think it was 256 by 192. Anyway, the ones you want are at the ends of the two halls. If you want to rescue the little girl first, right ahead. I mean, head right. This right, or like down the stairs right? Alright, so we're back in the ruins, and this is the other side. I remember going down there. That's the room where the like the pound peg puzzle started getting a little interesting. Alright. So you can't do anything down there. He said head right, which makes me want to go off in another direction first. I've never seen people so mad about the cancellation of a boiling. There could have been a riot. Now that we can't execute him, would you just get the guy out of here? He's an eyesore. Wait. Have you already, like, decided not to boil him? I thought I was gonna have to do something. I thought I was gonna have to, like, you know, beat some people up. Something like that. Hey, Aelio! Your princess is in another castle. Alright. So there's nothing out here except for, I guess, watching the rather silly spectacle of a prisoner shaking a cage. The man we were going to boil, he's quite well. I try to take good care of our prisoners. Yeah, everyone's got to be in good health before they're executed. I wouldn't walk around in here too much. You might run into the king in his foul mood. I don't want to tell you your job, but isn't it tradition to rescue the princess before the pirate? Nah, sounds lame. The princess can take care of herself. Well, if you want to save the criminal scum first, this is the right place, but I can't say I support your decision. You don't actually have to. She just yelled at you. Alright, well, now I want to even more. Alright, now he's gonna yell at me. Wait, do I actually have to go rescue the princess first? But I want to. I want to make everyone mad. Are you insane? Look, I can't stop you, but I do question your judgments and priority. Alright, so this is gonna put us in a loop, so I actually am not gonna be able to do this. Alright, I grow sad. That, I think we're taking this game down a notch in terms of how I'm ranking it, since I can't rescue the pirate before the princess. Alright. So, if I come up here... Young one, look! Who's there? Hoju. Ryoku, is it really you? I assure you it is, and we are here to rescue you, my lady. The voice, who's on? I'm so glad you're here. Now we just have to break open this lock, Hamsao. Do not trouble yourselves, I'll be happy to open it for you. My dear brother. Brother? But I thought Sveta's brother was Volocek. Yes. King Volocek. Why are you here? Why so nervous, little sister? I wouldn't bite. I just heard that you've activated my tower, and I came to thank you. It hurts me that you don't believe anything I've said. Perhaps this will convince you of my sincerity. Maybe he is telling the truth. Quite, he'll hear. Ryoku? Ah, a lovely and touching reunion. Still, I imagine Aeolia would appreciate it if you'd wrap things up and release him. Who are you? I'd know that voice anywhere. I'm glad it's not been so long that you've forgotten me. Hopefully you'll remember your lessons well. I'm sorry it took so long to get here. Oh, Kraden! It's been... 37 episodes? I guess we technically did see you a little while ago, but that was still a long time ago, and we didn't really get to, like, actually interact with you there. I'm sorry it took me so long to get here. I hope you haven't been waiting around for me. Good to see you again, sir. The sentiment is quite mutual, Reef. You look well. Kraden, was it? Your name is familiar. Have we met before? Ah, greetings, King Volocek. I am Kraden, Scholar of Alchemy. During your father's reign, I had the pleasure... Of course, Master Kraden. I remember now. You once visited my father along with the Warriors of Vale. Yes, your father was a great help to us in obtaining a Mountain Rook feather. My father had great respect for your skilled warriors. He spoke of your visit often and with great warmth. Not surprising, given that I gave him a chance to meet perhaps the greatest warriors in the world. I was greatly saddened to hear of the former king and queen's deaths. I grieve for your loss. Thank you. It was a terrible blow. But where are my manners? I have not greeted your friends! My apologies. I should have introduced the heirs of the Warriors of Vale. Is that so? My associates didn't mention that they were of such august lineage. I wager that there is much more that they have neglected to tell you. I mean, we met, what, like 30 seconds ago? Indeed, would you elaborate? Alright, so now we're going to get into the verbose part of the game. To start with, there is the Eclipse Tower. Eclipse Tower, the lighthouse-like structure is hidden... Alright, so that was the thing that we just activated. So you know Luna Tower's original name. You're indeed well-versed in ancient lore. Enough to know its other epithet, the Hungering Place, and to know that activating it was a tragic error. That's enough. This country has suffered under foreign rule for 10 long years. Morgul has no chance but to arm itself. Only with the power of the ancients can we subjugate Sana and Bilibin before they return us to slavery. But why ally yourself with the foul Tuparong? No more questions. This audience is over. Your pirate friend is in the cell across the way. Take him and be gone. Volachek! Miss Sveta, was it? Your brother is much deceived. The tower is not a weapon. At least not in the sense he believes. Then what is its purpose? Unfortunately, a full explanation would take much more time than we have. Suffice to say, the tower is no weapon. Wait a minute, you mean the Golden Sun is, like, choosing not to give me 10 minutes of exposition? That's a first. Excuse me, Creighton, if I may ask, what took you so long? Regrettably, that explanation will also have to wait. Let's rescue Aelio and be on our way. I know 3 Sonins, I don't know. Are they part of your group now, Michael? Well, I don't know if I'd say part of our group as much as I'd say, like, we haven't been able to get rid of them yet. They've, you know, every time they show up, they tend to get on my nerves a little bit, but not really. We're really just tagging along. Yeah, tagging along is what we'll call it, huh? We need Michael's help in order to save my sister. Needed. Good. If your goal has already been accomplished, I suggest you flee Belinsk at once. Yeah, finally. I'm pretty done with these 2 idiots. 3 idiots now. Well, I guess the sister hasn't really done anything to, you know, earn her the title of idiot, but those 2 certainly. Anyway, are they suddenly in danger or something? Flee Belinsk? Why must they leave? Because they're annoying, that's why. Please, Creighton, explain. Activating Luna Tower was a terrible mistake and one that will likely bring calamity to the world. This is primarily my instinct speaking, but that tower closely resembles the elemental lighthouses. And when those lighthouses were activated, the consequences were disastrous and far-reaching. You 3 don't appear to be adepts. In the disaster I feel, you likely would not survive. Be that as it may, I've decided to follow Michael through any danger to repay him for his help. Yeah, repay. You can repay me by, like, not opening your mouth and complaining about everything we do for the rest of this journey. Ryoku, we all appreciate your sense of honor, but listen to Creighton. This could be a fatal mistake. And you've only just reunited with your sister. If you part ways again, I imagine the worry she'll feel. Our job right now is to deal with this tower thing. Your job is to protect your sister. Ryoku, we haven't worked to reunite you with your sister so that you could throw your life away now. We are in debt to all of you. I wish I could be otherwise, but farewell. Well, I wish I could say the same, mister. Now let's get Aelio out of his cell. Creighton, you should know, we were involved in the tower's activation. Thank you for your honesty, but I believe you bear less blame than you might think. I suspected for some time that someone has been manipulating you and your actions. Really? Who? I refer to the masked man you've encountered several times now. Oh, you mean that scum Arcanus? Arcanus, is that what he's calling himself now? So that isn't his original name. Why would he choose that name? I swear to God if this is Alex. Of course. Now it makes sense. Very droll. Naturally, if he's going to associate with the Tuaparang. Ah, forgive me. I was lost in thought, but we really mustn't dawdle any longer. Aelio's cell should be located on the other side of the castle. We must go there with haste. Okay, so I feel like what he didn't tell us was just as interesting, if not more interesting than what he did tell us. That is an apple. Let's see. We've got 6 party members, right? So I still don't really want to use any of those stat boosting items until I've got a full party. Yeah, we've still got 2 more. I'm pretty sure Aelio is number 7, and I honestly don't remember. Are there 8? I was pretty sure there were 8, but maybe there were only 7. Maybe Aelio is just like the last one. What do you 2 have to say? Dawn will be coming soon. I guess the festival is almost over. The pirate has strange powers of some sort. We had to tie him up to keep him put. You'd be amazed at how being strung up like a piece of meat takes the fight out of you. Is that a cage made out of sea prism stone by any chance? So that is an oil drop, which I guess is fuel for the boiling that didn't happen as the NPCs called it. Get me down from here! Okay, so that's just that one line. What synergy do I have that might come in handy here? Okay, so wasn't grip. What about whirlwind? Oh, slap. I guess I could like slap the cage. Can I slap the cage? Sveta. All right, slap is gonna do it. Ah! Ow! Alright, it's one way to do it. If it works, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid as they say. Let's see, I think I can go back outside now, and when I approach this guy, the game is gonna lag as my party separates, and so this is the part where I'm supposed to say thank you, guys. Yeah, I think it is, since you're all not boiled right now. Would my saying thanks make you feel good about yourself like a big boy? I knew saving a pirate was a waste of our time. Let me guess, you're from Iote, right? Yeah, why? Nothing. I just never saw any Iote wear real clothes before now. Are you trying to start a fight, you despicable thug? That's enough. We don't have the luxury of arguing right now. Our world needs us. You. Do you actually know Kraden? Yeah, everyone knows Kraden. It's like Dumbledore. You were the Warriors of Vale. You were with the Warriors of Vale. I'll always remember that. I'm truly impressed. You were but a toddler when we last met. And that face. It's been 30 years, but you look exactly the same. How? You should know that it's not polite to stare at the elderly. Seriously, though, can anyone tell me why he looks exactly the same? Apparently something about the Golden Sun kept Kraden and the Warriors of Vale from getting old. That's true, I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. Don't be. It's true that I don't age, but it's not quite as glamorous as it sounds. Yeah, it must stink to live forever after you're forever after you're already super old. That's enough about me. We need to get out of Blinsk as soon as possible. Not that I want to stay or anything, but what's the rush? I swear I thought that was like one of those Legend of Zelda Hyrule symbols for a moment. At the top of the tower. Luna will soon blot out Sol entirely. And what will happen then? Wow. What is that energy coming off the tower? The sun is being swallowed up by the moon. This can't be connected. Michael, we need to get to the pier immediately. Alright, so do we now have a 7th party member, or is he just a guest for now? He is apparently just a guest for now. Alrighty then. So we can get to the pier, I guess, which will be off towards the right. By the way, this isn't related to anything in the game, but it is like my officially like favorite fact of all time, because that's something that I have. What's wrong, Sveta? My spirit sense synergy is activating itself without my will. That's the, basically the reveal, right? Wind-based energy allows users to read minds. Only Sveta can wield the power, though. Ivan and Shiva, were known to use a similar ability. Volachek. You say the creatures are in here. Yes, Your Majesty. We just managed to corral them inside. Why is it so quiet? I'm quite certain that they're in here. Yes, sire. After the monsters attacked our citizens, we drove them in here. It was a vicious battle, my liege. Many men were wounded. It's almost a miracle that we were able to corner them, but we did it in the end. I see. Thank you for your heroic efforts, gentlemen. You have done very well. Still, the silence disturbs me. How can so many creatures not make any noise at all? Have they somehow fled without our noticing? Highly unlikely, sire. An ant couldn't squeeze through the perimeter we've established. Your Majesty? Sire, please, don't go in. It's too dangerous. What are you doing? Your Majesty? You may stay here if you lack the courage to follow me in. King Volchek, Silence, listen. Is that a violin? No, it's an entire string section. I hear it. Yeah. They're just playing music? It's pretty. This feels wrong. The door! And now the brass section joins in. The curtains are about to open. Weapons at the ready, men. Stop! What happened just now? Sveta! 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 Sveta, are you alright? I think so. The image of King Volchek. Did you conjure that? Image? You mean you saw what's happening at the Opera House too? You think Volchek sent you that image? Maybe he's asking for your help. Michael, we need to get to the Opera House with all haste. Can you imagine if you could just, like, telepathically communicate with your siblings? I'm pretty sure mine would be, like, mostly sending me memes. Anyway, favorite fact story. So, the moon is 1/400th the diameter of the sun. Or maybe I guess I should say the sun is 400 times wider than the moon in, like, diameter. But it's also 400 times farther away from the Earth than the moon is. Which means that they both appear the same size in the sky. Which means the fact that we get perfect solar eclipses on Earth is, like, literally a cosmic coincidence. And there's basically no reason at all that they should line up perfectly like that. But they do, and as a result, solar eclipses have been part of, like, humanity's lore since, like, the beginning of humanity. And that's it. That's my favorite fact. Anyway, I'm gonna end this off here. My name is Dragonite. This has been Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Next time, we might or might not be going back to the Opera House. Haven't decided. I hope you all enjoyed that. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. And I will see you all later.